The Transaction, written by Guglielmo, narrated by Josh Cruddas. Dedication to my parents. Chapter 1. I must have fallen asleep. The lady and the two excited kiddies are not here anymore. Their luggage, gone. Only breadcrumbs and the pungent, almost nauseating smell of capuliato, as she called it, are left behind.
"We're getting off at Messina Centrale,"
I remember her saying, amid the hurly-burly of the two little monkeys. This must be Sicily, then. I checked my pocket watch. 2 o'clock. The train was supposed to arrive at Malabina at around 1:45. I rushed to the window looking for a sign of some sort. Not a thing. The train is stopped in the middle of the countryside. Sweeps of yellow scrubland stretch before me with no more than a few isolated houses in the distance to disrupt the monotony of the landscape. I hasten to the corridor and look into the adjoining compartment. It's as empty as the rest of the coach. I run to the connecting car, but the door is stuck. I try to force it open. Nothing. As I pound on it, a deep, raspy voice calls out behind me. "Sir, what are you doing?" The voice belongs to the train conductor, a moon-faced, middle-aged man with a ruddy complexion and a massive frame. "Sorry, I was trying to get to the other coach." "Is this some kind of joke?" "Excuse me?" "That door's locked. This is the last passenger car, can't you see?" I stoop slightly and peer through the little window. Nothing but endless tracks, more undergrowth to the right, and down below to the left, a flat, shimmering sea. I hadn't realized we were so close to the coastline. In the haze of the moment, I ran to the wrong side of the coach. Unable to conjure up a plausible excuse, I smile. "May I see your ticket, sir?" My ticket? Why, yes, of course. It's in my jacket. Once back in my compartment, I explained to the conductor what happened. Not that I have to. I suppose I don't want to pass for a loony. He tells me, candidly but with a hint of a smirk, that extreme heat can make you do bizarre things, especially if you're not used to it. He also reassures me I haven't missed my stop, which is still quite a few kilometers away, although I'll probably miss my connection to Vigalia, and adds that due to technical problems, we're being delayed. He's quite vague about that, though. In any case, we have a little laugh as he reluctantly makes his way out of the compartment to resume his duties. Still exhausted from the long trip and with no respite from the sweltering heat, I flump in my seat. Even the cicadas' laments seem to be inveighing against the blistering sun. Amazingly, in spite of their maddening screeching, I go from daydreaming to sleeping without realizing it. When I wake up, 1 hour has passed, according to my pocket watch. Sweat-sodden, I stick my head out the window, only to discover the train hasn't moved a centimeter. Exasperated, and trying to take my mind off the heat, I decide to take a closer look at the papers before meeting with my contact. They are in my bag, an old-fashioned Hessian suitcase with a brass clasp on either side of the handle. The luggage stares at me mockingly from the rack high above and directly across my seat. I summon the strength to hoist myself up and reach for it. It seems to have become heavier. I lower it to the seat. There's so much stuff packed in it that as soon as I place my thumbs on the clasps, they spring open. I lift a stack of clothes and fetch the folder I compiled, containing the broad strokes of the proposed deal, and pretty much all I need to know. Under it, there's a second file, the extended version, so big you can knock someone unconscious with it. I have to use rubber bands to keep it all together. The signature note penned by my boss Montanari is paperclipped to the top right-hand corner. It says, "Read me." I take that folder out of the luggage as well. Montanari has put literally everything in it. There's also a frontispiece, a sketch of the area, a table of contents, and the whole thing is color-coded, cross-referenced even. I leaf through the property section, which is fairly straightforward, save for little contention concerning a small segment of the northeast border and the somewhat woolly details on the vacant warehouse right in the center of the estate. He's put another little note there.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?